the mind clearing process um, and the decoding process, is that easy to do, hard to do? Can people do that on their own?
Well, it's easy when you speak the same language, right? It's
Okay.
like the same. I always give that example, because I used to travel a lot when I used to rent boat in south of France and live on my boat. So I had like few months available. So I will travel to the South Hemisphere and all that, and I will just meet some cool people, right? Like you, John, right? And so the most frustration that I had, I couldn't speak the same language, right? And so
Right.
that was very frustrating. And so that's the same thing, I feel that in my field now, what's happening is kind of a crap shoot, right? You crap shooting and whatever stick, right? Because they're telling you, number one, you need to identify the limiting belief. We already talk about that, right? And you know my feeling
Right.
about it. And
Yeah.
also, they say you have to have a food diary, you have to do a ton of affirmation and visualization and all that. And lots of praying, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you speak the same language, which is basically when you remember the dream, right? You remember always there's a picture involved. So that's how the subconscious mind communicate, right? With pictures. So I will basically uh, tell tell you if you visualize something you don't want, right? And that things. Why don't you give me an example? Something you want to get rid of. It can be a negative
Okay.
thought, emotion, behavior. It can be doubt about
Okay.
reaching
Okay.
something or whatever.
Okay. I got a really good one. But just real quick, as we talk about this, you just talked about people being told to write down a diary and write down your beliefs and all that kind of stuff, right? And we've all heard that.
Yeah.
And I go back to your your position that that's only exercising 5 to 10% of your brain, your conscious part of your brain, right? And so
Yeah.
now we're talking about getting into the subconscious brain, the other 90 to 95%, which is the place where the real work happens. And I just want to share this, that, my perception of life is that um, we all start off being perfect. We all start off being, whether it be a conception or be it the day we're born, we're perfect. And then life gets in the way, and it layers thing after thing after thing after thing on us.